going to go over a few things with the bobble pose. We have the bottom section, which is the blue. Middle section is the white. Top section is the red. Red, white, and blue. We're looking into an option to have the all white pose or the red, white, and blue. Some people have requested maybe just having white pose. This is a polycarbonate impact modified. They're made to take a beating. They're very strong. All right. They are a little thinner than normal pose because of the weight distribution, the way material costs, the way this has to operate. The bigger we make these posts, the heavier the space has to be, and we're trying to limit having to carry these around, trying to limit how heavy we want to make these. So what we want to do is we'll put the blue one in that has the flex technology in it. All right, you put your white one together. We're just going to clip these in. And what they have, these little clips here, they work pretty good. They were a little shorter at one time. Now we made them just a little bit longer because they weren't clipping, and some of these weren't holding as well as I would have liked. So these are just a little longer than they had been on the first few that we had put out. And you can tighten this wing nut down pretty snug. You'll be able to carry it like this. If it slips out, you'll just have to loosen that, put it back in there. And you can grab this handle, you can carry it like this. Now, if we're going to add sand to this, putting sand or dirt in this is pretty tough. I try to get this hole to be made a little bigger, but molding process, it just costs a lot to redo that hole. Well, it's not guaranteed to hold water because the hose that's in there, the way this is just molded together, it can leak. So that's why we advise putting sand in it. I thought maybe you could put a wet cement in there, but I wouldn't advise doing that. The way it can expand. This is a really tough plastic, but it can only take so much. So if you put the concrete in there, it can't expand enough to bust it. So what we have coming real soon is a gelling process. For now, we can add the water to there, and this has to be a little bit heavy. If you don't want this to fall over, you got to put some weight in here. So we're going to add some water, and this product's going to be available soon with the gelling. And the way you want to add this water is you want to rotate this over until it doesn't want to fall over no more, so this base stays down. That's how much weight needs to be in there. You don't want to restrict these knuckles because that's what it's designed to do. Those knuckles are designed to separate for this pole to operate. If we bind those together, or if you do something to rig these for the sway in them or anything like that, you're preventing them to spread apart. Then they're only going to rotate on one access point, meaning your base has to be heavier. It's designed the way it's designed. It's designed for a purpose. You are going to have a little bit of that going on after you hit them. These are made for slow work. These are made for training. These are made for working with kids. These are made for expos. So if you're running real hard through these and you hit one, you know you're coming back around that end pole, you should probably know better and know that you might have a little bit of this action going. But I've seen horses jump poles falling on the ground. I've seen them sway away from a pole laying on the ground, and people almost get hurt. So this ain't never gonna get in your way. You might have a little bit of a windshield wiper, but you ain't gonna have a pole in the ground. So we're gonna keep adding water. Okay, I might have enough in there now. And you want to practice with this a little bit and make sure that it's not, see, you hit this hard enough, it might fall over. So I'm gonna add a little bit. I don't want to get off my horse. Ideally, I want to train them not to hit the things at all, but don't want to get off my horse. I want to train with people. I want to train with kids. I don't want to worry about this thing falling over. That's pretty good. So we're going to want to play with this a little bit and make sure we have enough water. This thing doesn't want to fall over. You want to hit it low, drag it down a little bit, and make sure this thing's working. You ain't going to break it. Alright, we got pretty good weight. It's not that heavy. It's not that heavy, alright? Now, once we have that, this is going to be available. It takes 3 ounces of this stuff, and I got 3 bags here, which makes 3 ounces. We're going to have these packaged to where you get 6 parts, so you'll have 1 pack for each base. Now, if I can figure out how to get it open here. Alright, I'm just going to pour these in here, which is so much easier than trying to get sand in there. I was able to pour water in there. I'm going to add these water crystals in here. It's geller. It's going to gel up the water to where it won't leak. Some of these bases don't leak, but some will. Yeah, it might not leak today, might leak tomorrow. But this gelling process, here in a few minutes, this will be gelled up. Mix it around a little bit. That'll gel up. I don't have to worry about that water leaking no more. And that should last for a couple years. If you notice your posts start falling down, it might have dried out, but it should last for a long time. And you can just get some more water and these water crystals. But we have these coming here soon to be available on the website when you order these as an option. If you want to put sand in them, put sand in them. Just know you just have to keep rubbing that sand in there. You can try funnel the sand in there if it's really dry. If it's a little damp, it's hard to get a funnel for it to go down the funnel. I tried it. What I ended up doing is just take arena dirt, and I just kept packing it in there you just keep testing these until it doesn't want to fall. All right, they have to have weight to them. That's just the way they have to be. They have to have some weight to them. But that gelling process will help prevent these from leaking, and then we have a much easier way of filling these up besides the sand and the dirt. You know, like cleaner way. I don't have dirt all over my fingernails, right? You know, they're not up underneath there. Not that I care with these hands, but very simple. Everybody wants to add water to them, so we found a way to where you can put water in them. This is a really good product for training. I'm sure there's people working with kids. I know there's a horse show down in Greenville, Kentucky. They're using these for their expos, and she's able to get her last horse show. She got 50 horses, 50 or 51 horses in 1 hour and 12 minutes with 2 drags, dragging the arena. So she had 2 drags, 51 horses in 1 hour and 12 minutes doing poles. So she was getting as much pole runs in as she would barrels. She's making her money having warm-up poles. People are getting to do more warm-ups because of these at that horse show. And that's what we go there for, right? We go there, we take our young horses, we try horses, we train on them, trying to season them. We have kids trying the horse. We're letting kids have a chance, and nobody wants to sit there and wait on poles to be picked up. Just worry about the important things and not getting up off our horse and picking these up. All right? These things are incredible.